Ella, you look really stoned right now. Where are you looking? You look like Tommy Chong right now or something. Hey guys, Lexstyle here.
I'm Bat Tracy.
For Punk Rock Blues.
It's the Tuesiest of the bluesiest.
Hit him with one. Tuesdays of the bluesiest.
Is it 1:15?
Yes. Sure.
She does look really weird.
She looks really... She's not even looking at us. It's the ceiling. Did you finally...
She's literally like this. She's like...
You're not even looking... It would make sense if you were looking at that. But you're not. You're looking at... Oh, you're looking at my finger. I gotta drop down. Let's see where you're looking.
Yeah. Do we have anything to announce?
Dallas
came
3, finally. Takes place on the 4th of July. And it's got a lot of problems.
Yeah.
Continuity.
We haven't done a video in a while because
yeah, it's been
no motivation.
There was none in August when I uploaded Dallas. I was the first in the month.
Huh.
Yeah, our last video was the 31st.
No motivation.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have 2 jobs.
I have 2 jobs now.
All right, you start.
I'm starting apparently. That's why.
Yeah.
I knew about that movie before you. I feel like. It's Adventures of the Wilderness Family. It's a triple feature. It's got 2 and it's also got 3.
And 2 and 3 have different names than are advertised here. Because the second one's called The Further Adventures of the Wilderness Family. And then the third is called Mountain Family Robinson, which is a play on the Swiss Family Robinson.
It's got Robert F. Logan, who, of course, is famously related to...
Paul and Jake Logan.
No.
He's their dad.
Oh, it's Logan? Oh, never mind. I messed up.
You're going to say Paul Hogan?
I was going to say Paul Hogan. That's the Crocodile Dundee, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The goddamn national treasure.
That joke is dead.
Oh, the first one's dope approved.
Songs performed by Barry Williams for the second one, though.
Yeah.
I know that name.
He's Greg Brady.
Oh, is that how I know
Yeah,
that
he plays
name?
Greg Brady.
Oh, okay. Okay, well.
Next up, maybe either the worst or the greatest movie I've ever seen, but it leans probably closer to the worst. It was garbage. It's The Amazing Bulk. An hour and 12 minutes of just people standing in front of a green screen while fucking clip art plays around them. And all the running scenes it was clearly like they had a green screen that went from like here to like here, okay? And they had nothing else. Yeah. So like the running scenes are someone just standing in front of the green screen going... It's like that. It looks so dumb. But great movie.
You know what I just thought
Not
of
really.
her? You know what I just thought of with her? I finally know who she looks like. It's not Tommy Chong. It's Jackal.
You can take the next 2.
Okay. It's Angel Wars Guardian Force and Angel Wars Guardian Force Episode 2. That's weird that they're... 2
episodes, and they're biblical cartoon, superhero cartoons. I watched the first episode.
Do you like the animation style?
No. That was one thing I wanted to talk to you about, is it's very bad.
I kind of like it.
Watch an episode of it. It's not good. It's not great. And,
it's like Speed Racer The Next Generation. I remember really enjoying it.
Alright, I got season 1 of Charlie's Angels, the original Charlie's Angels, and they have the weirdest insert cases ever, because they're not labeled, they're just like blank cases. Different colored cases on the inside. It's really weird. Oh. Yeah. But season 1 of Charlie's Angels. I've seen the movies.
How are they?
What?
How are they?
The first 2 are directed by McG.
McG!
And Tom Green's in the first one.
McG!
It's okay.
What's that one?
Because he was married to Drew Barrymore at the time.
What's that one?
Weird, right? You didn't know Tom Green was married to Drew Barrymore?
Oh, Tom Green.
And then the new one, directed by Elizabeth Banks, I thought was great.
Is Drew Barrymore Fever Pitch?
Yeah.
Okay, I was trying to tell John. I was like, I think it's Drew Barrymore, but it's a weird, be a weird thing. What's that one movie where they have that one joke about McG that always cracks me up?
McG!
Well, not that.
I don't know.
It's like a John Mulaney joke. Yeah, it's when John Mulaney and Nick Kroll, I think when they one of their hostings of the Independent Spirit Awards, I think they make a joke about McG or something.
Gotcha.
McG! This boss, jeez, and this is like my entire hand. It is the best of the Discovery Channel, Volume 1. It's got American Chopper, Living with Tigers, Dinosaur Planet, Never
Just read off the side, it's so much easier.
Nefertiti,
Nefertiti
Resurrected, and Jaws of the Pacific.
Which we already owned Jaws of the Pacific.
Oh, yeah, I noticed. This is the only DVD set I've ever seen that includes 4 movies or documentaries, whatever you want to call them, in one PS2 video game.
Also, how is that Best of Discovery Channel Volume 1 when this is Best of Discovery Channel
That
Volume 1?
was a different logo. See, the globe is...
oh, that's the best. This is just best
Oh, this is the best, yeah.
Yeah,
See,
and this one's just best
the
of.
logo's different. Yeah, okay. How was the game? He bought... Did you go buy American Chopper?
Yeah, it was $1.99.
How was it?
Bad.
Oh. How long did you play? Because you switched to that
Played
other
for like
weird
15 minutes, 10 minutes
Should I
maybe.
play?
Oh, we can play it.
Okay.
I only beat the tutorial.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's bad. Next up.
You know what's bad?
Got the complete series.
Okay.
What?
Remember when we tried Twisted Metal and we did not have a good time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, that pirate game that we were playing,
Yeah.
that's the one that Ken had.
Oh,
And I was trying to remember it, and then Anisha was like, "Oh, I used to play this as a kid." And I was like, "Oh my god, I did too." And we got it, and it's bad. Anywho, next up, they got the complete series of Due South, season 1, season 2, and season 3. But season 3 is actually season 3 and 4. They just released it as season 3 randomly on the home video.
You said
but this is actually 2 seasons. I did say doo-doo. But yeah, I watched the pilot, and it's one of those shows that had a 2-hour pilot.
Yeah.
So I watched half of it because I went, I get this. It's a show where he's a Canadian, cop, and he comes down to Chicago to join the force, and American police aren't as good as Canadian police, and they're like, breaking the rules to get the crime. Catch the crimes.
And he's still a Mountie?
And he is just a really nice guy, like he's Canadian. Like there's one scene I thought this was kind of funny. Him and his partner, who's like a street talking wise guy cop, okay, who is going undercover to like catch a biker gang or something, and they pull up to this bar and they park the car, and his partner's like, "Hey, this is a pretty rough neighborhood. You might want to watch the car." And he goes, "Oh, don't worry, I got it." And he goes up to this group of like gang guys who are like just standing on the side of the street, and he goes, "Hey, so my partner just informed me that this is a rough part of the neighborhood, so we have a pretty nice car right here. I was just wondering if you guys would be nice enough to keep an eye on it for us." And they're like, "Yeah, man, sure." He's like, "Okay, thank you." And he walks away. And then he's like, "Yeah, those guys are going to keep an eye on the car for us." And then his partner goes, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure they already were." But then they go into the bar, and his partner's like, "All right, I'm undercover with these guys. Don't worry about it. I'm just going to go in quick." Well, he goes in and talks to the bartender, and he's like, "Hey, where's this guy?" And the bartender's like, "You know what? Every time you come in here and ask about some guy, the cops get him the next day." And so he's like, "You know what? We think you're an undercover cop." And he's like, "What? Me? No way." And then they pull out his badge from his pocket, and they're like, "Yeah, get the hell out of this bar." Well, then the Canadian cop comes in, and he pulls out his gun, and he's like, "All right, everyone freeze." And then everyone else pulls out their guns. And it's like, there's like 30 guns on him. And he's like, "Now, I may be holding my gun, but as a member of the Canadian police force, it's out of my jurisdiction. So I'm not legally allowed to actually fire my gun. As you can see, it has no bullets in it. But because everyone in this bar is a nice person, I'm going to walk around and confiscate all your guns. And you're going to give them to me." And everyone's like, "What? What is this guy doing?" And he's like, "All right." And he puts his gun away, and he starts just going up to people and going, "All right." And they start just handing over their guns. And then these 2 guys are pointing guns right at his face. He goes, "I'll be right back for those 2. All right, you." And he's just confiscating everyone's guns. He's pretty good.
And he's a Mountie the whole time?
Yeah. Yeah. So if you, I watched the first half of the pilot episode, and after watching the first half, I totally understand this whole series, and I get it. So it's one of those shows. That is a great line. I totally get what this whole thing's about.
I'm Canadian. That's quite the role for me. A character acting. I'm not Canadian.
I'm an American.
I'm America's greatest actor. I've heard that.
I was America's dad before Tom Hanks was.
Hell, I was America's dad before Alan Thicke, and he's Canadian. Wasn't Alan Thicke like America's dad? Oh, he's from Three's Company, right?
John Ritter?
John Ritter's Three's Company?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know who Alan Thicke is.
Thicke.
Like, I know who he is, but he's not from anything that I know.
He had one big show.
What's next?
Alan Thicke, Into the Thick of It.
And
Alan Thicke.
I'm Alan Alda.
If Alan Thicke didn't die in 2016 and he started a podcast, we called Into the Thick of It.
Is he dead?
I think, yeah, he does. Huh. It's Francis the Talking Mole. I love this one. Did I buy this?
You made me buy it.
I made you buy it? Yeah, and then I told Mom and Dad. Dad didn't know what it was. I was like, it's Francis the Talking Mule.
I liked it.
Yeah, it's
I thought it was actually a really good movie.
Dad didn't know what it was.
It was very fun. Silly and dumb.
I know I saw it at Menards, so I must have seen it before I made you buy it.
It was fun.
Yeah, it's Francis the Talking Mule. What's there more to say?
Next up, I got this at a garage sale for 50 cents. It's the Dreamworks Holiday Collection on DVD. There are more of the holiday things out nowadays. This one's from, I think, 2009. But it's got Kung Fu Panda Holiday, Merry Madagascar, Dragon's Holiday, Gift of the Night Fury, and Shrek the Halls.
The classic.
So,
everyone knows Shrek the Halls.
Yeah, pretty good deal for 50 cents, though. And I watched all 4 of them, even though it's not Christmas time.
You were supposed to save them.
I thought about that, but I was like, nah.
What did Iman want us to do? She wanted us to watch the Christmas episode of probably Gumball. She was trying to get
The Amazing World of Gumball. I don't like Chowder. That's one I don't get.
That's Iman's other favorite
I
show.
literally don't get it. I watch it and I'm like, I don't get this.
Gumball it's like Spider-Verse where every character is a different animation
Yeah,
style.
and are they gumballs or are they fish?
No, he's a fish.
Gotcha.
And him and the orange one are fish, and then their mom's a monkey, or their daughter's a monkey, or their sister's a monkey, and the dad is I don't know. Every character's a different animation style, and it just doesn't, I don't like it.
Okay.
Hot in Cleveland season 1, I actually watched this when it was on.
I did too.
That's all I have to say about it. That season, I don't remember how far I went. I went to whenever Betty White's husband was revealed to be in a bunker underground. It was season 4. I tapped out at that. Whenever they moved.
Our mom watched. I was gonna say our parents. Our mom really liked that show.
Dad watched the full episode.
Next up, a show we watched the pilot of. Well, the pilot movie, which was just the first 2 episodes. It's H2O, Just Add Water, the complete series 1. I say series 1 because it's an Australian show, not an American show. I'm doing a British accent also.
I'm gonna do an Alan Alda. H2O, Just Add Water. What a name.
But I like this. When we watched it here in America, the first 2 episodes were released as a movie, like a pilot movie. That's what we saw.
Oh, is that not a thing?
It's no. Oh, okay. It's just the first 2 episodes.
Because I always refer to the movie.
Yes. Huh. It's literally just the first 2 episodes. That's what we saw.
Yeah.
And then I wanted to watch that. Well, I watched the first 2 episodes, which would be the movie for us. And then I ended up watching 6 more episodes. I was like, this is just a fun time.
Yeah.
So, good show.
You gotta finish Party Down.
Yes, I do.
And I cannot stress to anyone enough.
We'll talk about it later.
Oh, did we get to it? I forgot. I thought it was already in an update. Hey, it's Jimmy Buffett with Mini Matinee. Number 1.
Mini Matinee.
Jimmy Buffett.
Mini Matinee. It rhymes.
Number 1.
Yeah.
How many Jimmy Buffett songs can you name?
3, maybe?
Yeah, I can name the first 3, but I wouldn't have actually... 5 O'Clock Somewhere is not even him. That's Alan Jackson. That's what I thought. Yeah. Cheeseburger Paradise and Meet Me in Margaritaville. I thought it was just called Margaritaville.
I did too.
So I only know those 2 songs.
Okay.
5 O'Clock Somewhere. I remember the video for that still.
Oh, good over there. Next up, I got this at a... Oh, me and Dad went to this DVD store downtown. That's the best movie prices ever. Everything was $2.50. And if you paid with cash, some things were 44 cents.
You went downtown?
Yeah, with that.
What are you doing in October? October
22nd. Anyway, I found this for $2.69. Macgyver Season 2 from the 2016 Macgyver reboot, which the pilot was directed by James Wan. Isn't that crazy? Oh, anyway. Yeah, Lucas Till's in this, and David Desmalchian.
Oh. He just got a cat. They filmed in Peru or something for Suicide Squad, and he adopted a stray cat, and then the costume designer designed a cat polka dot man costume for his cat. Oh. It was polka dot cat.
God, Season 2.
It's the full outfit in cat form. They were in Peru or something. I say or something, people can't get mad at me for it. Hey, what do we got? We got Mega... Is this porn?
I don't know what it is. I think it's...
I thought it was some weird wrestling show.
I think it's Spanish music videos.
Oh, okay. It's Mega Videos, Los Horoscopes de Durango, and then there's some musicals.
It just says Mega Videos.
Yeah, I thought it was that one weird... horribly filmed wrestling DVD you got?
Oh no, yeah, I think it's.
And then I
think it's music videos because it's got bands and stuff. I got another one of these tins. It's Mysteries of the Deep, the best of Undersea Explorer. It's got 5 DVDs and a bunch of stuff in it. Oh, and the back one opens up.
They always do.
They don't always do.
Do they not?
No.
Seems like they always do.
But
yeah, let you borrow that.
Sure. Our dad really likes these tin cases, even though I'm not super big on them. They take a lot of space, but this one's cool.
We already have the best specialty case of all time.
Elmatic.
Did you hide it?
What?
TMNT 2. Let's see it.
weird cases.
Good. It needs to be displayed. Oh, I'm happy I got this one. It's the complete first season of Newhart. I love Bob Newhart. He's great.
Yeah, Dad was like, "Oh, you got the Bob Newhart show. Now you can get Newhart. That's his other one."
Bob like, is back.
He's like, "This one you'll like more when you watch them all." I was like, "Okay, well, I'm probably not going to, but okay."
Oh, you not watch Newhart? I've watched the show. I don't know which one of the two I've watched, but it's good.
Got seasons 1 and 2 of Northern Exposure in a double pack. My dad really wants me to get this whole series, and I've been kind of getting through it. I've seen the pilot of this. It was okay.
This is a DVD. This is like
I'll trade you.
No, I'll do 2 in a row because I have a really good joke for this. We got a. This one's interesting. It's one of the. It's like when a band releases like a DVD, a movie alongside their album or whatever. This is an indie band, Midwest emo, paddling the recreational kayak by the band Quiet Water Films.
That would be the band name, Paddling the Recreational Kayak.
No, just look. Let me grab a CD.
No, that would be if this was an indie rock band.
No, it's a Midwest emo. I changed it.
Well, if it's an indie rock band,
it'd be cut off here, so that it's like this is the album cover. There you go.
Yeah, if it was an indie rock band, that's the band name. I bought this because I told Dad that I wanted to get a kayak eventually.
Yeah.
And he keeps talking to me about kayaks, so I bought this.
The cover, why would a band... Never mind. Where does this go?
Right here.
Don't you forget to smile. It's not even the line. Hey, it's Party Down Season 1. This show is hilarious. It's off the walls.
Very funny.
Ball knocking hilarious. You ever punch yourself in the balls so hard that you cry? But not from the pain because you're laughing at yourself or punching yourself in the balls. That's never happened to me. But I imagine that would be like what happens when you watch Party Down. 10 episodes a season. They're all on Hulu. Season 3 is coming soon to Stars. They're rebooting it. It's not a maybe. It's happening.
We'll see.
No, it's in production.
Well, next up, a TV show I really, really enjoyed. Reno 911 Season 2.
Have you watched it all?
I watched all of Season 1 when we bought it. Reno 911 Season 3. And Reno 911 Season 4. 15-minute episode, so it's a breeze. Oh. Yeah.
You can take that to get back on track.
No, you can take that one.
Why? It's a rock show comedy tour with Bob Smiley, Tim Hawkins, and John Branyan. We watched not even all 3 sets.
We watched the first 2 sets and a couple of songs. And it took us.
Well, the songs
it took us maybe 10 minutes to figure out it was a Christian comedy tour.
It's a Christian comedy tour.
Because the one guy was like joking about God and stuff.
Yeah.
But then he's like, "Yeah, you know, we love God and Jesus and the light."
It was when Bob Smiley came out and started talking about how much God meant to him and stuff. But I had seen Tim Hawkins work before. He does a bit where he slows down long songs to like 2 lines. He's like, he like just breaks down the lyrics. Yeah. And so I'd seen that before just recently, and then it started. And I was like, that's how I know him. But yeah, it's about God.
Next up, another comedy DVD.
This won't make you laugh.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if he's actually funny or not. It's Rodney Carrington live at the Majestic, which we have a running bit with Rodney Carrington because he's in Beer for My Horses, and then he was on a TV show called Rodney, which is the only 2 things he's ever done. He was maybe a country singer or a stand-up comedian or something, and then he was on a TV show and a movie. So that's his whole career, and it's Rodney Carrington.
We got another stand-up special. It's Sin and Play Swamp Stomp Music DVD. This is also very religious, because
I don't think it is.
God is always with us.
Oh, yeah.
Faith, Hebrews 11:1. We can trust him, Psalm 33:4. You are my kin, amazing love. That's probably God. You're worthy of my praise, everlasting God. Nice. That's not all the tracks. Those are the religious ones. There's 10 tracks, so you're only missing out on a couple.
Next up, a terrible movie.
It also does say, you'll be glad your kids ask for this DVD again and again because each viewing reinforces life-changing Bible truths, which is the best back of a DVD I've ever seen.
Nice. Next up, a terrible movie from a terrible franchise that I've seen every movie from now.
Oh, you got it?
I watched all 5 of them. The first one, which has a 2% on Rotten Tomatoes, I thought was absolute trash. Like, just bottom of the bin garbage.
How many did they make? 5?
5.
So it got good at 5, right? It's like the fast.
And then the second one, which we're about to talk about, has a 0% Rotten Tomatoes. I think this one's better than the first. I would watch it a second time, even though it's absolute trash. But I would watch it a second time, because it's terrible, and it's fun. 3, 4, and 5 all don't have any Rotten Tomatoes ratings because they're direct-to-video, like, TV movies, but they're all garbage, like, worse than the first. And this is Super Baby Geniuses 2, where they're supposed to have superpowers. It's like the last 10 minutes of... No, I'm not gonna get into it, but it's a bad movie, but it's so bad that it's kind of good, but at the same time, it's not good in any way.
Next up is Tim McGraw, Louisiana.
It's 6 music videos. It's like a 20-minute DVD. And do you know any of those songs?
I don't.
I don't either.
Should I change Dallas's voice all of a sudden for episode for Louisiana?
Louisiana.
I came from Louisiana.
Dallas
from Louisiana. Louisiana. We were sitting at the baseball game last night, and Heidi was like, "When are we getting more Dallas?" And I was like, "An hour and a half ago. It uploaded at 6." And they're like, "Oh, we could watch it when I went home." I was like, "Well, it's bad." Louisiana.
Louisiana.
My name is Dallas Callis from Louisiana, and I got diabetes.
Next up, I think we talked about the first movie last update. This is the second movie, I guess, and it's not really related, but I mean, it kind of is. It's Witless Protection with Larry the Cable Guy and Jenny McCarthy, and it's a bad, terrible movie, and...
You're my hat.
I wanted to turn it off because I was not enjoying it, and Dad came down and was like, "You can't turn this off, you gotta stick with it till the end." And he sat there for like 20 minutes with me watching it. And it's bad. It's just a bad movie, and Larry the Cable Guy sucks.
He's the hugger, right?
Yeah,
Because
no.
Jeff comes in with this ain't an episode of Hee Haw, I'm Jeff Foxworthy. Bill here. Ron is, and then I think Larry's like, "I'm a hugger."
Yeah. Because Bill's is... He brings you in and he goes
Bill
like
here.
this.
Yeah.
Bill here.
Just a Bill here.
Bill here.
It's like the business meeting.
Bill here.
Bill here. And then we got well, you ain't watching a episode of Hee Haw. This is my voice, Jeff Foxworthy.
It's just how I talk.
And then Ron is... And
Ron's like a...
He tries to do a handshake, but his cigar's in the way.
He does like a half-hearted...
He's trying to like grab you like this. Like he's trying to get just a couple fingers in there, but he's also going to ash on you.
Yeah, Larry the Cable Guy.
I'm a hugger. I'm Larry the Cable Guy. He's one of those guys. He's one of the guys. Like, he does a shake. He
does a shake and goes, "Get her done."
This is for no one. No one knows what we're talking about. Actually, we've talked about it before. Hey, it's Three-Headed Shark Attack. It's got Danny Trejo, Karou Tran, and Rob Van Dam.
This is the sequel to
Two-Headed Shark Attack.
Yeah, I've seen both of them.
Oh, okay.
And they're all right. Like they're asylum movies, but they're
Have
fine.
they done the prequel One-Headed Shark Attack yet?
No, because that's just a shark. It's
No.
a normal shark attack.
I want to make it.
Yeah.
I came up with a movie the other day. What was it about? It's a pretty good concept. I don't remember.
Three-headed shark attack.
One-headed shark attack. It's my next venture.
That's the title of the video now.
One-headed shark attack?
Yeah.
Okay. That's it. That's all we have.
Well, we got Blu-rays, but what time is it? Do you have time to film it? Or
I got time.
oh, okay.
I don't do anything until 10:04.
Couldn't really see your hands.
You know, I tried to do a random, but I forgot to do it. Here, I'll do this instead. Ah, da, 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 da. Take it away. I don't like this movie, so.
One I watched last night. It's The Ant Bully, based on the book, I believe. It's got Julia Roberts, Nicolas Cage, Meryl Streep, and Paul Giamatti. Of who?
Of the kid.
I don't know. Some rando. Regina King and Bruce Campbell and Lily Tomlin are also voices.
Lily Tomlin?
Yeah, Bruce Campbell also. He's one of those people where you just hear his voice and go, "Oh yeah."
You know Lily Tomlin? You know
Hey, she's from Grace and Frankie.
Or Party Down.
Or she's also...
She's in The Interview.
She's Mrs. Fritzl. Miss Fritzl. Is that her
From
name?
Magic School Bus?
Yeah.
That's Kate McKinnon.
No, the original. It's Lily Tomlin.
Then what's the name of the girl from Party Down? Because she's not old enough to be in...
That's Jennifer Coolidge.
No, it's not
Jane
Jennifer
Lynch?
Coolidge. Where'd you put it? Lily Kaplan.
Oh.
I was wrong.
Anyway, Tom Hanks produced this. It was fine.
Next up is Batman The Long Halloween Part 2. My Twitter friend just watched this. Said he liked it, I think.
It was okay. I just really don't like the animation style of new DC movies.
Did you like the DC Showcase short?
I didn't watch that yet. I forgot. I'm gonna do that.
Can't believe you didn't watch it
I
yet.
forgot.
No, I can't put anything in update till I watch it.
Next up, a movie I quite enjoyed as a young one, and I rewatched it just now because I didn't know it was on Blu-ray, and I found the Blu-ray, and I was like, "Whoa!" And it's fine, not great. It's Behind Enemy Lines with Owen Wilson, Gene Hackman. It's when they tried to make Owen Wilson an action star.
He got a buzz cut or a flat top. It's Clerks, one of the greatest movies ever made.
It was very good. I like Clerks 2 more, though.
Yeah, I don't. I do until the end.
Yeah, because you don't like the donkey show stuff.
I don't like that they try to fuck a donkey. It's not a thing I'm into. I think Clerks 3 is going to do that too, where, I mean, I don't like the end of Clerks either, where she fucks the dead guy. So what's going to be in the third one? Are they going to fuck a octopus?
An alive guy.
An alive guy?
Next up.
You can take the next 3. I don't know.
One I watched on Netflix, and then I got the Blu-ray because it's a good movie. It's Equilibrium. It's a hard word to say. With Christian Bale, Emily Watson, Taye Diggs. Yeah, Equilibrium.
Equilibrium.
And there's a lyric by Green Day. Got a fucked up equilibrium.
Equilibrium. It's easy.
Equilibrium.
Isn't like your equilibrium one of the parts of the brain that helps you speak too?
No, it's what gives you balance.
Oh, okay. Right.
But
equilibrium.
Yeah, it's a
easy word.
Good movie. I liked it.
What's that other word you can't pronounce?
While. Next up, directed by one of my favorite directors, Wes Anderson, who I've seen almost all of his movies now. I think there's just 2 I haven't seen. It's the Grand Budapest Hotel with a huge cast. Can I read you this cast?
Sure. Do I have to pay attention?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ralph Fiennes, or
Fiennes,
however you say his name.
Yes.
F. Murray Abraham.
Okay.
I'm gonna skip over the ones you don't know.
Oh, okay.
Adrian Brody.
Okay.
Willem Dafoe.
Okay.
Jeff Goldblum.
Okay.
Harvey Keitel.
Okay.
Jude Law.
Okay.
Bill Murray.
Stop. In the name of Jude Law.
Bill Murray.
Okay.
Edward Norton.
Okay.
Cerise Ronan.
Who?
Cerise Ronan.
Who?
Source Ronan. I don't know how to say.
It's
Cerise.
it's like Sai.
Yeah.
Sai.
Jason Schwartzman.
Okay.
Tilda Swinton.
Okay.
Tom Wilkinson.
Okay.
Owen Wilson.
I don't know Tom Wilkinson.
Okay. Owen Wilson.
Okay.
And introducing Tony Revolori.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying
huge cast.
I thought you were going to say introducing Tony Hale.
No.
Who are the ones I don't know?
Grand Budapest.
Because maybe I know them. Because there was someone.
Leia Sodol. Matthew M. Malrick. Grand Budapest Hotel. It was great. I really liked it.
I used to not like Tony Revolori, and then I watched Please Stand By, and I was like, oh.
Next up, it's Hot Pursuit with Reese Witherspoon and Sofia Vergara. And you know what? It was an okay movie. It's a buddy cop movie, but it's females, and it was pretty fun. There's some stuff with Reese Witherspoon's character I didn't really care for, but
Did you have to specify
it was
female
okay.
for buddy cop?
Well, no, but I mean, like, when people hear buddy cop, they usually think of, like, a Lethal Weapon. So it's just it's like that, but it's 2 ladies.
Why can't it be its own thing?
I mean, it is its own
Females can't have their own thing?
Yes, they can. They have Ghostbusters.
Yeah, but that was very explicitly female Ghostbusters. That was a bad example.
It's a good movie.
Like Thelma and Louise is the male equivalent
It's
of
the female Tango and Cash.
Do they kill themselves at the end?
I don't know.
Okay.
I haven't seen Tango and Cash.
Have you seen Thelma and Louise?
No.
Did you know they kill themselves at the end?
Yes.
Okay, good. Spoiler alert, it's fucking like older than me, I don't give a shit. It's Jason Bourne, my mom loves these movies. I think
This was the only one I hadn't seen. Oh, the first 3 are really good.
Is that Ben Mendo or no?
No. Okay. Jason Bourne, it's the return of Jason Bourne, because he wasn't in the Bourne Legacy, which is the 4th one. Which is not great. This one's not great either. Yeah, remember when Jeremy Renner was like in the running to take over all the different franchises? Like they'd made the 4th one with that with him. Then they brought him into Mission Impossible to take over from Tom Hanks. Tom Cruise. But then Tom Cruise was like, actually, no, I'm going to stick with these.
Hollywood had a comment, and it's Jane Silent Bob Strike Back.
I want to make a quick note. Jane Silent Bob Strike Back, Chasing Amy, and Clerks all got released on Blu-ray again this past week. Re-releases. But earlier in the year, they'd released them as a triple feature on Blu-ray.
Okay.
So we finally got the singles now.
Oh, I thought you were telling people to save their money to buy just the 3-pack, and I was like, why are you...
No, because there's no special features on those.
I don't want people to buy 3-packs.
Yeah.
We're a single-case family. I guess I'm taking this.
Yeah, and then I'm taking the next 2.
Lucky Star, the complete series. It looks like an anime.
It is.
I'll never watch it.
I got it for $7 and it's sealed. That's the only reason I got it. This is a TV show, so it's just... It's the only one. So I'm taking the next 2.
Oh, good.
Next up. A movie I've wanted to see for a long time. I remember the trailers when it came out in 2009, and it was actually a really good movie. I really liked it. It's Pirate Radio. It takes place in the 60s in Britain, when pirate radio was a thing. Also, it was a really good cast. Philip Seymour Hoffman, the Hoff Man. Bill Nighy.
Sorry. It's just that 'cause we get queued up. We get teared up on cue at the same point every show. Ladies and gentlemen, it behooves you, when a famous person dies, blame the year and make it about you.
Bill Nighy.
To post a watermarked image, a Getty watermarked image onto your shitty Facebook.com page. It means the world to these dead people.
Bill Nighy,
Okay.
who's from Shaun of the Dead.
Okay.
Rhys Ifans, who I absolutely adore, that man. Nick Frost and Kenneth Branagh. So great cast.
I know the whole cast.
Yes. And then,
Oh.
I think in the last update I talked about the Raiders fan film
Yes,
adaptation.
you did.
Well, when I ordered that, I also ordered this, but this one wasn't, they didn't have copies available.
Stuff's behind
so
right now.
I had to wait, and I got it, and it's amazing. It's a great documentary, and I learned a lot about the making of that movie. That was really interesting, actually. It's Raiders, the documentary, the story of the greatest fan film ever made. Like, dude, Chris, who plays Indy, after they, they stopped being friends after they made Raiders, and he ended up, like, smoking crack and then smoking meth, and, like, their friendship ended because of a girl, and just things like this. And, yeah. It was really, really interesting. And they had a third guy who they just kind of kicked out of the group, because it's very funny. He wanted to make the movie like a movie, where he's like, yeah, guys, we can use miniatures, and we can do this for the special effects and everything. And they're like, no, if we're going to do stuff, we're going to do it for real. And he's like, guys, that's not how movies are made. Let's do miniatures. And they're like, no. And so they basically kicked him out because of that, because he wanted miniatures.
I'm about to do something dangerous. Fucking dies. Famous last words.
I really hope... I don't want to say that. I don't want to say I really wish that guy would have died.
No.
But it would have been wildly ironic if he would have died, and his last words are, I'm about to do something really dangerous.
They tried to blow up the plane for the famous plane blowing up scene that I guess happens in that movie.
In Indiana Jones?
Yeah.
And Raiders?
And it doesn't work, and so they send like the pyro guy in.
He literally filled the plane with C4. Like, he talks about it. He's like, yeah, I got that thing loaded with C4. And then it's sitting there, burning on fire, and he's like, yeah, I'm going to toss this propane tank into there and get it to explode.
And he goes, I'm about to do something dangerous. He takes a step, and the plane just explodes.
Because the C4 ignited from the fire, and yeah, he blows up and he just rolls on the ground for like 10 seconds.
He's knocked unconscious. They're dragging him. They finally get him awake after however many minutes, and he's like, did we get it?
Did we get the shot? Yeah, but it explodes like 10 times because it's all the different C4. It just keeps going.
Oh yeah, because it goes off and he gets knocked out, and then they're like, "Oh, are you okay?" And then the second explosion, they're like, "Get him the fuck out of here!"
Few explosions.
Well, the second ones, they're like, "Get him out!"
Because the second one's when the guy's like running towards that guy.
They left.
Like,
they left him where it exploded the first time.
Yeah.
And then second or third, but it's just he goes, "What are you doing? I'm about to do something dangerous." And literally just blows up. He's the best stuntman of all time. Hey, this movie I used to watch all the time as a kid. Does it hold up? I think about it all the time.
I like it, but it is so mean.
Yeah.
It is one of those comedies from the early 2000s that's very mean-spirited.
Yeah.
Like, it's so mean.
It's also homophobic.
It's not really.
Well, it's support.
It's a little bit.
Yeah.
But also,
it's very closeted.
There is not a single character in this movie that you want anything good to happen to.
Oh, really?
They are all terrible people.
Don't you want Silverman?
No.
It's even Silverman. You don't want him out of the relationship with Amanda
Yes,
Peet?
but I mean, everyone in this movie is horrible. Even the nun character is kind of bad. It's also both the actresses who play Silverman's love interests, both are named Amanda in real life.
Who's the other one?
Amanda Detmer.
Oh, I've heard that name. It's Shanghai noon and Shanghai night. It's a double feature with Jackie Chan and Owen Wilson. Buy it today and you'll be as crazy as a red lizard.
I watched these both back to back on the same night, and they're good.
That's a new 7-inch coming out. Check our store online soon.
Another two movies that I've seen previously. I watched these on Disney Plus, and they're okay. First one's fine, the second one I didn't like. It's Sister Act, and Sister Act 2, Back in the Habit. Do you get it? Because nuns are in a habit.
Oh, is that a thing?
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's a pun. A play on words, if you will. Sister Act. They're fine. They're whatever.
I don't remember this movie.
Who was in the movies you just talked about?
Owen Wilson and Jackie Chan.
Go.
Skip Trace. I remember the trailers for this one.
Yeah, I like this movie.
Because everyone was like, it's going to be the craziest stunt movie. Because
it's got some good stunts.
Jackie Chan.
What I liked about it is it's Jackie Chan doing a cool stunt.
Basic font type though. That slash.
It's Jackie Chan doing a cool stunt, right, and landing it. And then it's Johnny Knoxville trying to do the same stunt and then just falling on his ass and crashing through a table or whatever.
Which to him is a successful stunt.
Yes. Because he talks about it where he's like, yeah, our stunts are made to fail.
Yeah.
It's like other people.
I'd like to sit down with Johnny.
In Nitro Circus, the movie, they were talking about how the Nitro Circus, how it's different from Jackass, is that their stunts are live or die. You have to do your stunt correctly or you could die.
Yeah.
Because, like, they're doing, like, high-octane, like, crazy stunts. Whereas Johnny Knoxville, he's like, whereas with the Jackass crew, is all our stunts are made to fail.
I want to sit down, Johnny, and be like, I'm going to show you some scenes of some stunts gone wrong, and then I only show him, I'm about to do something dangerous.
Johnny Knoxville, what went wrong here?
Because I know he would love that. You could die laughing for
I died
as hard as
laughing.
we did. We were crying for 10 minutes watching this guy.
Yes.
Who maybe died. I mean, he didn't. He doesn't die.
No.
But we didn't know that.
Yeah.
You know, we don't know that yet.
I've never have I ever wished someone would have died while I was watching something. As much as this man who's...
These are real people.
Yes, just because he literally goes, I'm about to do something really dangerous. So he would have died.
Yeah.
Those were his last
Yeah,
words
last
on
words.
camera, like, ever. Like, that's how he died, was, I'm about to do something
It's
really
the
dangerous.
same thing with
Which is weirdly ironic.
with Trevor. I was reading one of the articles I read about his death. It said, like, one of his most recent tweets was he wanted, at his time of his death, he wanted to be referred to as a local sex pot.
Yeah.
And, like, apparently New York Times posted, like, Trevor Moore died, he was a local sex pot. Like,
Oh, that's
different
awesome.
news articles were actually...
Yeah, I retweeted
tributing-
that.
Yeah, I know.
The day of his death.
But people were But
Yeah.
apparently actual news outlets were referring to
Good.
the tweet.
Good.
This is you. Do
Oh.
you want it to be me? I'm taking that. Fuck you. Look, it's another one with the stripe.
Yeah. This is one I got for really cheap, actually, and that was cool. It was cool to find it. It's Stone Cold Steve Austin, the bottom line and the most popular superstar of all time. And so you know how a DVD documentary is like 10 hours long?
Yeah.
Because there are multiple discs. Well, I put in disc 1, I went to the scene selection, and clicked the start of Austin 3:16.
Good.
Watched it for maybe like 45 minutes, went, I got what I need from this. And I turned it off. It was fun.
Good.
Yeah,
What
but
is that?
I'm
Do
not
we-
super interested
Do
in
we
Stone
talk
Cold.
about that one movie that the back says approximately 50 minutes? and
Yeah,
it's
it's the last one.
Next up, I've talked about it a lot. I finally got you to watch it.
Yeah,
mainly
it's
just 'cause
very
you bought
good.
It. It's Frank Sinatra Suddenly. This was actually supposed to be a Going in Blind, but he didn't know that because he's going in blind. He doesn't know the list. He keeps doing that. The show's gonna... Well, I mean, the show's not back or anything, but... there's never going to be a blind, so I'll have to watch that and then make you go in blind. And hopefully that's good that I'll watch it twice.
Well,
you watched it, didn't you?
No.
Oh. Okay.
I was going to say, I haven't watched this yet, so it shouldn't be in an update, but I'm
Yeah.
going to talk about it. So that movie,
Yeah.
Suddenly, was remade in
It was
2013.
transferred from original 35mm
Yeah, the
studio
movie's also
fine
out
grain
of
master print.
copy print.
Oh.
Or copyright.
Oh.
Yeah, it's in the public domain.
Should I make it?
Anyway,
Should we remake it?
maybe.
Is there any big...
I don't know.
Can we get that guy to do our pyro? Honor to work with you.
It's an honor to work.
Huge fan.
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan.
We're gonna show before
Now-
we start work on this film. We're gonna show the entire cast and crew the Raiders documentary just for you. Anyway,
Huge fan. Now let me get it straight. Did you bite a prostitute's tongue off or did she bite your tongue off?
okay. So the Suddenly movie was remade in 2013
Yeah.
by acclaimed director Uwe Boll.
Ooh, well, he's not.
Suddenly by Uwe Boll.
He's not.
Haven't watched it yet, but there's no fucking way it's good. But it's got Ray Liotta and Dominic Purcell. Why are they in an
What's
Uwe
funny,
Boll movie?
This was the
Who
movie
knows?
I finally figured out Ray Liotta's name because when I watched Suddenly I found out about the remake. I was Ray Liotta, that's that guy's name, and I've
Yeah.
known it ever since.
Ray Liotta dated Maya in Just Shoot Me.
Isn't he also like the cousin of some character? His name's like Jack Liotta, and they're like, "Your cousin's Ray Liotta." He's like, "Yeah, it's my last name." Right?
Yeah.
That was the whole episode.
I can't remember the character. It's Brian Posehn though.
He says like Jack or it's something Liotta.
Yeah. So next up, I just found this randomly. I don't remember
Maria,
where,
More like Ray Liotta.
but it's Taylor Swift World Tour Live Speak Now. Oh, it's the Speak Now World Tour Live CD and Blu-ray, and this one's actually Blu-ray, not a DVD in a Blu-ray case. But yeah, it's Taylor Swift. I'm not a big Taylor Swift fan. I liked her more when she was country.
I don't know about you. I hope the fuck you do. It's the Thin. by
It's the
Dawn.
remake.
The remake
from
by the
2011.
producers of Dawn of the Dead.
But it's
Is that
not.
Zack
It's not
Snyder?
really a remake because it's
Isn't that Zack
it's like
Snyder?
a sequel, prequel, remake type shit.
Isn't that Zack Snyder?
No, I mean he directed it, but
Oh, he directed Dawn of the Dead?
yeah. But this one's so like the original of The Thing by John Carpenter is a good movie and also very creepy because it's some of the grossest like practical effects I've ever seen in a movie. Like in this one, they switched to CGI and it just doesn't look very good. So yeah, I don't know. It's a weird movie.
Mary Elizabeth Winstead, though.
Yeah. Next up, a movie that is very, very long for the type of movie it is, but I sat through the whole thing. And when I got it from Dollar Tree, the lady looked at it and went, "Ooh, this is a good one."
Was
and
it?
Nah, not really. It's the first disaster film from South Korea, though. It's Tidal Wave. And it's called Tidal Wave, but it's actually a tsunami. It's not a tidal wave, so they named it wrong.
What's the one song? It's like Tidal Wave.
Down, 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 down. Anyway.
Did they say Tidal Wave?
I don't know.
No, I think it is AVA's new song, though. I think it says Tidal Wave.
Well, so this is over 2 hours long.
I think it's Euphoria.
Okay, well, this is over 2 hours long.
Okay.
It's a very long movie, and the tidal wave's like the last 20 minutes. Like, or the tsunami. It's so long for what it is.
Like a tidal wave. Oh, it's like a tidal wave, but on blue-green eyes and a heart gold. When the night will begin, the pain it won't end. Even if she falls in love, back, you want to get her back. Her heart will attack, even if she falls in love. Try the look in your eyes, it's got you wild. Even if she was in love, when the night will begin.
Okay.
Do you remember that one song on the album where it's that girl will try to make you hard?
Yeah.
It's
Good
a
album.
weird line. It's a very good album. I always joke about that with Sherry. I was talking to her. I was like, yeah, I remember when they announced they were getting back together, and you and Sherry were like, oh my god, Blink's back. And I didn't know who Blink was, and just knowing that they had broken up and coming back, I thought they were like these old dudes in their 60s.
Yeah.
And like there's some classic rock band. I was like, why do Sherry and him want this old band back? Like, why do they want these 6-year-old dudes back? And they're like, we can't wait. And then I shit on the album so much when it came out. I was like, they're making trash music, these old dudes. And then it was like their best album ever.
Yeah, they're like
it's
38?
Yeah, it's their best album, I think. Hey, it's World War Z. It's sealed. Should I break the seal? It's not
No.
the digibook, though. We can show up the book.
Yeah, it's the Target Digibook. I have
Hefty.
the standard edition. I'm just going to get rid of it because I got the...
It's hefty. So I can break the seal then.
No, it's fine. And then last up, we had this on DVD, which I did not know.
Oh.
So technically an upgrade. Don't know why I didn't watch it before, but it's Yu-Gi-Oh!
I think we both planned to. I think we were like, we're going to set time aside.
Okay.
Because we had some Yu-Gi-Oh! Then we're like, we're going to watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Together. So it's probably
It's
that.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Bonds Beyond Time, where it's all three of the main characters from the different Yu-Gi-Oh! shows come together to fight a guy,
Together.
duel a guy. And this one's funny, because it says on the back, approximately 50 minutes long. And when I put it in to watch it, it's 50 minutes exactly.
Are you going to cut when I told that story before? 'Cause
No.
okay.
But yeah, I don't know the sequel series. I know Yu-Gi-Oh! Ended and then it became Yu-Gi-Oh! GX maybe. Or maybe it was Beyblade GX. I don't know. But he's from the sequel series, then he's from maybe the third series. I don't know.
Which one's Brick in? Or Brock?
That's Pokemon.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it's Yugi, Jaden, and Yusei. And yeah, they have to fight a guy who has a Malefic deck, which Malefic's from the future, and so they're like, what the hell is this Malefic stuff? Yeah, it was okay, as someone who liked Yu-Gi-Oh! As a kid. And there was that one really, really funny line where he's like, that guy hurt my grandpa. And he tried to ruin the card game that I love. I'm gonna stop this guy. It's like, your priorities are a little different there,
You
man.
were Yugi for Halloween one year.
Yeah, it was.
And then Yugi got home. I really wanted to be Yugi, but they're like, no, it's his costume. But then when we got home, I took off my costume, which was blue from Blue's Clues, and I put on the Yugi costume.
Wow.
And then I spent the night in it because I didn't want to take it off. They still always do that. That's it.
Yeah.
It's all the movies in the world.
Yeah.
What's that one movie that's like all the money in the world?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it's called.
Those were all the movies in the world. Dad really wanted me to go see that with him, too. This is the outro. It's the part where we do the outro. Like to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed. You know what? Give it 3 thumbs up. Why do you give it 3? You give it 1, then you do it a second, and it takes that 1 away, so you do it again. Like this video, give it a thumb. I did that part.
Like and subscribe.
Subscribe for more videos and hit that notification bell so you get all the times. Freaking knows, change your mind.
Yeah, you don't want to miss anything because we got stuff coming out like these collection updates. We do the Dallas Yallases.
Yeah,
we
those
got to
are
do
coming.
more board games.
A lot Dallases are coming. We're
We gotta
filming
do-
Dallas this week, and that'll probably hopefully be out this month. Then we got September is the end. 4 more episodes. 3 more episodes.
We got to do more board games. Those might be on pause for a minute.
That'll be once I move.
Yeah, it's just hard to find time.
Yeah.
We got to do another.
It's more space too.
What the fuck's it called?
Going blind.
Going in blind again. Those are just whenever.
Yeah.
We got to finish the DC.
Stuff will
sometime.
happen more when I move.
Yeah.
Because I feel like we can plan like you're coming over this night.
Yeah. Let's film these 3 videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now let me in the video. That's it. Oh, who are you?
I'm Bat Tracy. You can follow me at BatTracy01 on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Except YouTube's actually Flashmaster15. I talked about this once because I'm embarrassed by it because it sounds like I'm flashing people, and I'm really, really good at it. But
I want that shirt. I flash people. And I'm really, really good at it. You are getting that shirt for Christmas.
But yeah, that's all my stuff. It's in the description.
I've been Lifestyle. You can follow me on Instagram, Straight These Jerk, and I turned it Idiot Doll. Check out my YouTube Lifestyle. I was gonna say my Twitch. It's twitch.tv/Lexstyle. Should I change my Twitch name? I kind of want it to be Lex Play because it's a joke with Let's Play.
Yeah.
But then also Lex Plays sounds good.
Lex Play is really good.
Lex Play is really catchy to me. But also I've made so many goddamn. Like I have a custom banner and everything that says Lex Doll at twitch.tv, and my YouTube, I just made my banner that says, I don't know, I'll probably change it.
Follow the channel as a collective. You can on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube at Punk Rock Blues.
And you can pledge to our Patreon at patreon.com/punkrockblues. Truck is $1 or 2 or 3.
Yeah, we got some bloopers over there and
115.
some other things you can check out. And yeah, that's all.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Bye.